Hey guys, how is it going? It is S2G and welcome to the first episode of the Bournemouth Career Mode series. This career mode is going to be a road to glory style career mode in which in a few seasons hopefully we'll be able to make Bournemouth a side that can potentially win the Premier League and also give good competition to other teams around the world in the Champions League. For those of you guys who don't know, in FIFA 16 I did do a Bournemouth career mode and we did really well in that series and I really enjoyed doing that series as well. Hopefully this time around in FIFA 17 we can achieve a lot of great things with Bournemouth, and the end goal of course of this series is to win the Premier League. Hopefully we can achieve that. That would be insane. Make sure to drop a like on this video. 150 likes for the first episode of the series will be incredible, and make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 17 content. Let's now have a look at the squad we've got at our disposal and look at where we need to make improvements. So up front we've got Gradel, Wilson and Stanislas. That is a pretty good front line for a team that is looking to avoid relegation in the first season. Wilshere, Arthur, Sermon in midfield, Mings, Cook, Francis Smith in defence and Boruc as our goalkeeper. On the bench we've got Alsop, King, Lewis Cook, Jordan Ibe, former Liverpool youngster, Ryan Fraser, Benik Afobe as well, former Arsenal player. The rest of the players in the reserves, most of them at least, I'm looking to get rid of either because they're too old or I can't see them getting enough game time, so better to get some money off them. Also a lot of youngsters I'm looking to loan out. We'll see how they develop and then decide whether to keep them in the first team or not. Now looking at this team, we of course need to make a ton of improvements. A new right winger is almost a must because our only right winger is Stanislas, so we need to bring in another player for that right wing or right mid position. Also we do need a couple of more midfielders because our only backup options are Gosling and I think Lewis Cook, so we need to bring in more midfielders to strengthen that midfield because yes, squad depth is really important. You guys know how many injuries can happen in career mode, so we definitely need to bring in another midfielder. I'm pretty sure we're sorted with the left back position. We've got Smith, we've got Daniels, who I might actually sell because of his age, but anyways, in that right back role we only have Smith, so right back might be necessary. And in the centre back position we've got Cook, Francis and Cargill. I'm happy with those three centre backs, but one more centre back wouldn't hurt. So these are the positions I'm actually looking to improve, and we've got a budget of around £32.61 million, so we've got a lot of money to spend. If you guys have any transfer suggestions, make sure to drop them down in the comment section below. These are our board objectives. The youth development one is a pretty easy one. We should be able to get this done in today's episode itself. Just got to sign a player, I think under 20, who's got a potential of better than the average rating of the squad. That shouldn't be much of a problem. The domestic one is pretty interesting. Avoid relegation. I'm actually looking to finish mid-table this season, so I guess we should be able to complete that. The Emirates FA Cup reached the round of 16, and I think in a couple of seasons we've got to get mid-table. Hopefully this season we can finish mid-table. I think with Bournemouth I'll be making great progress. Top 10 finish, that would be the dream, literally, man. Finishing top 10 first season with Bournemouth. You've already seen the squad and the team is pretty low rated, so yeah, I think a top 10 finish will be incredible. Also guys, press conferences will be returning in this career mode, so if you guys have any press conference questions, drop them down in the comment section below. By now you guys probably know how it works. You guys can ask any questions related to this series, transfer rumors, etc. Before we get into any of the transfer stuff, I wanted to hire a youth scout because I think this is going to be a crucial part of this series. I'm actually looking to make this series a pretty long one, maybe 4 or 5 seasons, so we'll need to start up a youth academy, hopefully bring in some talented youngsters. That's one thing I really want to do in this series. So Anton Excelsin has been given that job. Hopefully he'll find us some really good English players. Should I keep another scout, guys? Drop a comment and let me know. We could send him to Brazil, Argentina, maybe find some top quality South American talent, but yeah, it's up to you guys to decide that. As you can see, I'm loading out a lot of the youngsters, also looking to sell Pugh, Federici and Wiggins. Well, Pugh, I'm looking to sell him because he's 29 and we've got so many left wingers that we don't really need Pugh, so he will be leaving. Federici because I believe that Boruc is good enough and Alsop on the bench is perfect, so we'll sell Federici, get the cash. That should help us complete all the transfers we are looking to complete. So basically regarding transfers, Sam Byram, Michael Keane and Will Hughes are the players I'm looking to bring in for this episode. The other signings I'm looking to make, like another midfielder, another right winger, I'm actually going to read through your comments and then decide what to do. So first up, I am actually going to inquire for Sam Byram, a really good right back. I'd love to have him at the club. And for Michael Keane, I'm just going to put in an offer. £9 million seems like a decent offer for the Burnley man. If we could bring in Michael Keane, that would be really nice. Former Manchester United youngster. I think he's got great potential. He'll really do well for us and would help us, you know, avoid relegation in the first season. Maybe even finish mid-table because we need a strong defense. I don't want to be conceding a ton of goals. Also inquired for Will Hughes. He's a player that I really like in career mode. I used him in FIFA 16, haven't used him yet in FIFA 17, so I'm really eager to try him out. 8.5 million for Will Hughes. Derby County won that much. That's not too bad, is it? So we'll offer 8.5 million. In fact, I'm going to put it down to £7 million for Will Hughes, the Derby County man. I believe he's like 75 rated and has got a potential of around 84, so would love to have him at the club. Well, West Ham don't want to sell Sam Byram as because he's just joined West Ham, so we'll have to look for another right back. And one right back I was really interested to bring in was Dominic Iorfa. Now, I'm not sure how you pronounce that guy's name, Iorfa or Iorfa. Whatever it is, he's just insane in this game. I mean, look at that, 6'4". Yes, he's just 69 rated, but he's got good potential. He'll grow into a fantastic right back. And the fact that he's, again, I'm saying is 6'4" means that he's good in the air as well and will help us defend set pieces. He's quick as well, so I think he'll be the perfect signing for us. And yeah, so Dominic Iorfa, a player we are looking to bring in. Besides that, transfer offer accepted for Michael Keane. I believe £9 million for someone as good as Michael Keane is a bargain. What are your thoughts on this transfer? Just let me know by dropping a comment, of course, in the comment section. £40,000, 5 years, crucial first team player role. I believe he should be accepting that contract. It's a pretty good contract offer. Well, we're going to be now simming our first game of this preseason tournament against Toulouse. And 10 minutes in, we finally get the first goal. Jack Wilshere scores that one and then we sim the entire game. We get a 3-0 win as usual. If we do reach the preseason tournament final, we will be playing that game. In fact, guys, the preseason tournament is probably the most important it's ever been in any of my career modes. And, you know, the additional money could help us secure a deal like this Iorfa one. £2 million for Iorfa from Wolves. Hopefully, Wolves will accept the transfer offer. Also, you would have seen Benica Fobe did pick up an injury. He'll be out for about a couple of weeks, which is a real shame. But luckily for us, we're just on pre-season, so he won't be missing any of the important Premier League or the Cup games or whatever. So the transfer offer for Will Hughes has been accepted. £40,000, 5 years, important first team player role. If we do sign him, I think he's going to go straight into the team ahead of maybe Sermon. I don't like the fact that Sermon doesn't have a face in this game. I mean, yes, he has got a face, of course, but you know, that picture, your profile picture or something like that, he doesn't have that, and that really gets to me. I don't know, for some reason, I just don't like that when a player doesn't have a game face or something like that. But anyways, that's why I think Will Hughes will start ahead of him. But we just, I think, sold this Wiggins guy. I mean, we don't really need him, so I guess it makes sense getting rid of him. Against Werder Bremen, we get a 1-1 draw. I think it should be good enough to send us into the semi-finals. We still have one more game. If we win that game, I think we'll be for sure in the semi-finals of the pre-season tournament. But great news, guys, as Burnley's Michael Keane will be joining Bournemouth, our first signing of this transfer window. 77 rated Michael Keane. Really excited for his arrival. I'm sure he's going to be solid at the back for us. Moving on, guys, our second signing of this transfer window is complete. Will Hughes will now be joining us on a £40,000 contract. 5 years, of course. The 75 rated player is our new signing. Second signing already done. We are making business go down pretty quickly, which is always what you want for any team, you know, getting business done before the season starts. But anyways, things get even better for us as Wolves have accepted the transfer offer, £2 million for Dominic Iorfa. So let's go ahead and try and get him to the club. £15,000, I'm pretty sure that is a reasonable contract offer. Squad rotation player. He should accept that. He's 69 graded, so he won't be getting that much game time because right now I believe Smith's better. But yeah, in the future, Dominic Iorfa is going to be a crucial player for us. We are simming our final preseason tournament game against Krasnodar. Gretel gets a goal. As you can see, a lot of the new signings are taking part in this game, like Hughes, Michael Keane. But anyways, we did sim this entire game. Jack Wilshere and Gretel got us the goals. Talking about Jack Wilshere, he's on a 1-year loan, so for this season he is going to be our main man. I might actually end up signing him at the end of the season because he's such a good player in this game, you know, good creative player. What do you guys think? Should we sign Wilshere after his loan is completed? He might be a bit expensive, but I think he'll be worth it for us. But anyways, we've got a season of having Wilshere at the club. We'll decide that after, you know, his loan spell does. And now moving on to the semi-finals of the pre-season tournament. Bournemouth versus Sassuolo. A 1-0 scoreline already for us as Wilshere did score. And then when we sim the entire game. We get a 3-1 victory, comfortable, and now we will be moving on to the finals of the preseason tournament where we will be facing Stuttgart. So that is pretty interesting. Additional money, 2.5 million, and that literally covers the cost of the IOFA deal, so that is pretty insane. And that's exactly why I said that the preseason tournament will be really crucial for us, and because of the fact that we've got to make so many signings in this window because, you know, for squad depth reasons. We've got a good first team, but yeah, we need squad depth because you never know when the player's going to get injured. Already Afobe's got himself injured. It's only a couple of games, not a couple of games, a couple of weeks, but you never know, man. A player could have, you know, a 7th-month injury, so we need a good squad depth, you know, a good squad which can cope throughout the season, and I think the extra money is certainly going to help. So, with all the signings we have made in today's episode, this is basically how our team looks. Hughes and Keane go straight into the lineup and Iofa on the bench or potentially even in the reserves for now. But yeah, this is how the team looks. Right now, I think the only improvements we need is that right wing role, another right winger or a right midfielder. Maybe first choice to Stanislas because I'm not too convinced with Stanislas. Yes, he's decent, he's got good pace, he's quick, but maybe someone better, you know, someone of the caliber of Gradel, who's actually pretty good in this game. Besides that, we also do need another midfielder, and for the midfield position, I'm not actually looking to bring in someone high rated, maybe like, you know, 65 to 70 rated player. Someone who's got great potential for the future, could be, you know, a big talent for us, someone like that. But for the right winger role, I'm looking for someone big, so we probably are going to spend most of our money in that position. Again, if you guys have any suggestions, do help me out by dropping a comment in, of course, the comment section below. The amount of times I've asked you guys to drop a comment, it's just insane. But anyways, moving on to our final preseason tournament game against Stuttgart, which we will be playing. All the new signings we've made in today's episode are taking part in this game. Let's see how they perform. We get our first chance from a corner, and Callum Wilson with an acrobatic effort. The keeper did deny him the goal there, but that was a fantastic effort. I think it's going to be so crucial for us in this Bournemouth career mode series. Here's Max Gradel on the ball. Fake shots the player twice to get away from him. Cuts it back into Harriata. Takes the shot with his left foot. He should have scored from that position. What was the keeper doing there, trying to, you know, lift the other guy? I don't know what he's doing. But anyways, chance now for Stuttgart. It is Zimmerman on the ball, but look at Cook, man. He is rock solid at the back. In this game, guys, he was better than Michael Keane. He really put in a good performance, at least for the first half or so. As you can see right now, a chance now for Stuttgart. They haven't had much of a chance in this game up till now, but this was a great opportunity. And Boruc there with a fantastic save. Boruc will be retiring at the end of the season, so hopefully we can retire him with, of course, a good season. That would be incredible. Gradel here passes the ball onto Wilshere, but Wilshere couldn't really create a chance from that, so he played it back into Arthur, who played it into Hughes. Hughes into Gradel. Gradel goes down inside the box after a foolish challenge from the Stuttgart defender. We've got a penalty now, a chance to give us the lead in this preseason tournament final, and Callum Wilson isn't going to miss that chance. A very good, well taken penalty actually from Callum Wilson. Keeper couldn't, you know, guess the right place to dive. But anyways, 1-0 to Bournemouth. Chance now for Stuttgart. Let's see what reply they've got to our goal. And that's a cracking strike from this Ofori guy. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name properly, but a swift reply there from Stuttgart. I believe like 6 or 7 minutes into us scoring, they've actually managed to equalize. Not good at all, but I'm bringing on King, Jordan Ibe in that right wing position, and also Sermon. Let's see if those changes can help us get the goal, and those changes were really helping us. Here's Gradel with a couple of skill moves to get away from the defender. Gets the shot off with his right foot. It hits the post. Callum Wilson has another opportunity to score, but the keeper makes a great save, and Callum Wilson, that was his last involvement in the game. Will Hughes plays the ball through into King, who's got a massive chance to score. But what's he done there? He just passed the ball to the keeper, and it's going to go to penalties. I didn't want this to happen, but what a way to start off this first episode. You know, penalties against Stuttgart. So Gradel's going to take the first penalty. The keeper actually dived the right way, but we were lucky to see the ball go into the back of the net. In this occasion, Boruc dives the wrong way, and the keeper actually, not the keeper, the Stuttgart player does score. Here's Sermon taking this penalty. Again, the keeper dives the wrong way. He's been really unlucky twice now, but Sermon does score. Another chance for Maxim, the Stuttgart player, and that's a perfect penalty from Maxim, the number 10. Stuttgart's number 10 did score. Here's Jack Wilshere. Let's see what he can do. He goes straight down the middle. Keeper actually gets his leg to it, but it doesn't matter. That is a goal. 3-2 now on penalties. Can Insua score for Stuttgart? He chips the keeper. The keeper dives the wrong way, but the ball goes above the crossbar. So we are leading now in penalties, and King makes it 4-2 now. So if Stuttgart do miss this penalty, we will be lifting this preseason tournament trophy. It's going to be Gentner to take this one. Can Boruc keep this one out? Let's see what Boruc is going to do. He dives the right way, but Gentner actually misses, and we are going to lift this preseason tournament trophy. And what a way to celebrate. Boruc is going to dab on all the Stuttgart fans. Can't get any better, can it? And it's now time to lift this preseason tournament trophy. And there you go, guys. First silverware with Bournemouth. What a way to get this series started off. And in fact, guys, in all of my other career modes as well, I think we've won the preseason tournament trophy. So I guess right now it's kind of expected for me to win this preseason tournament. But anyways, guys, after all the signings, after the game and all, this is basically how our team looks. We still need to make improvements. So I'm looking forward to your suggestions. I'll be reading through almost every single comment, and of course then deciding which other players actually we should be signing. About now 20 million in our budget. Because of winning the tournament, we get the additional money, so that is pretty helpful indeed. Next episode is going to be a lot of fun with all the transfers. Besides that, getting started off with our Premier League season. United, West Ham, Palace, all those games will be in the upcoming episode. So guys, a lot of exciting content coming your way. Before we end this episode, it is now time for you guys to vote for your informed player from this episode. For those of you guys who are new to this channel, you probably are wondering, what's this, man? What's informed player and all this stuff? So every episode you guys will get to vote for your informed player, who was the best player in that particular episode. And next episode we will be giving him an informed card. So for this episode, the nominees are Cook, who was defensively solid, Max Gradel, who was superb in that game, got us the penalty, and the third nominee is Callum Wilson. Up to you guys to decide who gets the informed player. Make sure to vote by clicking that eye on the top right of your screen. But that, guys, is basically it for today's episode. Next episode, Premier League games, more transfers, and a lot of more fun. If you guys are enjoying this series, again, drop a like. That really helps the channel, man. 150 likes, as I said, would be insane. Follow me on Twitter to stay updated with the channel and all the channel related stuff. Subscribe for more FIFA 17 content, and I will see you guys very soon with another career mode video.